Hi everyone, Hannah here. So let's go ahead and jump in on our December mixed media box. So the first step that you see me doing is priming our area with gesso. The first step that you might want to go ahead and do just to better prepare your surface for the paint sticking to it is to sand it down, with, light sandpaper, fingernail file, whatever you got, just to kind of rough up the edges. And then you can prime it with the gesso like I'm doing here before applying your paint or other mediums. So after letting the gesso dry, now I'm applying the clear crackle paste that you received in your box. And I'm not applying it over the entire mirror frame. I'm just applying it over any of the areas that I would like to have that crackle, that cracked look. So I am applying it over most of the area though. And once you get done, you will want to let this air dry so that the most cracks will appear. If you are in a hurry, you can blow it with a heat gun or set your hair dryer on low and blow it so that you can just go ahead and finish the project. But letting it air dry, it really does help give it, it allows for more cracks to show up, and then that way the paint can seep into it, and it just really has a cool effect. After letting the crackle paste dry, and when I saw a lot of cracks showing up, I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and start applying the paint. So I'm using Butterfly Spells, which was one of the colors that you received in your kit this month. So I'm going ahead and just painting the entire frame in the Butterfly Spells paint. And then I'm going to let it dry before I move on to the next step. You'll see I have my layout placed on the mirror. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it, and then I'll start layering the embellishments. Now in the premium kit, you'll receive a little bit of this lace. It's just something to add to the bottom, a little bit of texture, a little bit of, a different color. And so we will be gluing that down and then painting it, which kind of makes it a little thicker, and I just like the look of it once you do that to it. And just as a side note, before you start putting on your embellishments, you'll want to make sure and turn over the mirror so that you see the part where the nail's going to go when you hang it onto your wall, because it wouldn't be good if you did it and then it ended up hanging upside down or something. And as I'm placing the embellishments down, I'm keeping in mind that I want my project to be balanced. So I have something over to the right that I'm working on, and it's a little bit raised, but then on the other side of the mirror, it's going to be a little bit lower. And it basically leads your eye from the right side of the mirror down to the left side. So you'll notice I have the bigger piece of lace, I have the picture frame, I've got this beautiful floral chipboard, the larger flowers, so that I can lead my eye to that first, and then look down on the left hand side a little bit lower. It just kind of leads your eye. And just wanting to make sure that everything's straight here so that it's not crooked. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you're looking down at it, And then I don't want my face in the mirror the whole time, so I'm trying not to keep my face in the mirror. I want you to see the project and not the top of my head. So I'm just trying to keep that in mind and keep everything straight on the project. So after gluing all of that down, now I'm coming back and painting the lace with the other color paint that you received in your kit this month. By painting it, it stiffens it and, just makes it more durable, long lasting. But it also gives a little more color, kind of adds in that beautiful mauve color of the paint. This is a beautiful colored paint. I just love the Frozen Berries paint. So after painting the lace with the Frozen Berries paint, now I'm applying the Ice Effect paste. I'm applying it onto the mechanical gears so that I can apply the art pebbles onto that. Give some nice sparkle, pops of color. These are art pebbles that we sell in our store, and we are also including them in this kit this month. And I'm also sprinkling some of the micro beads as I go. So that's what you're seeing me do, is sprinkling some of the micro beads. I just poured a little bit in my hand, and as I apply a little bit of the Ice Effect paste, then I'm sprinkling them on. The Ice Effect paste, when it dries, it is permanent and it hardens. So I want to go ahead and use it as a glue to set those micro beads in place, as well as, I glued down the art pebbles with the paste. So after letting the Ice Effect paste dry, I'm coming over it with the white pearl wax paste that you received in your box this month. I just love the frosted white look that it gives, as well as toning down some of the colors. Just kind of gives that frosted lavender look that we're going for this month in our signature collection. And that will basically complete our project this month. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us and let us know. Thanks so much for watching.